All right, I just want to take the opportunity to go over some real basics that we've already sort of talked about on the webinar. Just go over a few more details when you do have a student, whether it's one-on-one or in a group environment, how you want to set them up to breathe. And you can tell a lot about a person by the way they breathe. You know, if you ask them to take a breath and they're kind of restricted, I probably 9 times out of 10 know they've got an anxiety, stress, maybe even depression problem. So we want to free their body, free their mind, free their nervous system. If they haven't been breathing properly, they may have gone their entire lives in a sympathetic state, tense, contracting all the tendons, and really making life a lot more difficult for themselves than they need to. So we're going to free them up through the breath. So you want to always watch their breath, and in meditate, I always get them in a meditative position, and always in a meditative position. They don't have to be rock solid, but I do like them in a nice, relaxed, nice posture. So I will just, most people will sit like this, phone neck, hunched over, not a great look. We just always want to train people perfect posture. So I'll always just get them to pull back the shoulders, open them up, just get used to it. They don't have to go full Buddha, whatever, monk, whatever you want to call it. They can just kind of rest the hands out, open up the shoulders, nice long length from their spine to the back of the head. And I'll always cue that. If I'm in a group environment, I'll come around and just adjust people's shoulders, just get them to pull in their chin a little, and just find a nice relaxed but strong, like the yin and yang. It's not too young and tense, but it's not relaxed and fully surrendered either. And what I'm just going to do is I should always be able to count their breath. If I can't count their breath, well, we've got to ask why not. Are they too restricted? Or in the reverse, we're watching their breath when we say in for 4, out for 4. And you'll see their neck tighten up, and they're kind of doing this like trap neck pull. And if my out breath's that shallow, I'm basically hyperventilating through my breath, which is going to cause havoc in the nervous system. We're going to be activating our sympathetic, our panic state all day through our breath. And this is unfortunately how most people's lives, instead of breathing more slowly, they'll drink coffee and have a more yang lifestyle. This is going to tense them up even further. So that's just some really basic things when starting your breath practice. Nearly anyone I talk to, I'm watching when they talk to me. Do they hold their breath and talk really fast like this? I fall into that trap. And then if I do tell them, take a nice deep calm breath, just see what's happening. Count their in and out, see the tension. If they're breathing, that should be a nice breath, laterally wide into the lungs. And we can also test their ability to belly breathe as well. Some people can't activate the region, but they're just really basic cues to get started. And I like to count for them for a good minute or 2 sometimes, and then I'll let them count themselves, and then I'll just watch the count as well to make sure it's doing what it should, and the count's not 1, 2, 3, 4 and out, and just observe. So always watching the breath. You can learn a lot about someone, fix their posture. There's just some extra little tips for running great breath classes and one-on-ones.